Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your soul guidance for your current spiritual journey tarot reading. We are going to pull some messages to see what Spirit wants to tell you, wants to offer you for all things spiritual at this time that you are experiencing, that you are going through, or if you are just a super spiritual person. So let's see, Capricorn, what the Spirit has to say for you guys for your soul journey at this time. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups, the Moon, and the Fool. Nice. I'm like, we're completing something here. A cycle is ending, and there's something new coming in, and boom, there was the Fool right there. Okay, Capricorn, so you have just come into some new and unfamiliar energy and territory, or you're about to. Okay? And with the Moon there, the eclipses that we're having right now, they're activating you. We just had the Scorpio new moon solar eclipse on October 25th, and we have the Taurus full moon partial lunar eclipse on November 8th, okay? So those eclipses are activating you, activating something in your life. And remember, we're looking at the spiritual energies right now. So you've been doing a lot of spiritual lessons, and this could be intentional, like you've been taking classes, some of you to like learn cards, to learn Reiki, mediumship, anything spiritually based. Some of you have been taking some classes for that, okay? And you're now coming to the end of a cycle of your learning period, which you are about to have a major activation, and you're going to be like, whoa, where did this come from? I'm so open, I'm so clear, like, whoa, all right? And for others of you, this has not been, I'm taking this class, I'm reading this book, I'm watching these documentaries. Like, it's nothing like that. It's like life has been throwing all these different emotional lessons at you, okay? The reason for that, Capricorn, is because you're meant to have an awakening at this time in your life, okay? And it's time for your spirituality to become more of a focal point in your daily, okay? And if you're already very spiritual, there's something about you, like you're going to the next level. You're going into unfamiliar territory, okay? Like you're gonna expand yourself into a new skill, a new talent, a new understanding around something spiritual, spiritually based, okay? So let's see what the angels are doing and adding. And also, the Fool being a medium, or not a medium, a tarot reader. I feel like you've been getting the same messages over and over. Like, everything that's about to come through in this reading, if you've done cards for yourself, it's going to be the same message you've got for yourself. And also, if you watch other readers, it's like, it's going to be a confirmation of what some of these other readers have said. Okay? Special healing for the open-hearted. And higher purpose. Wow, you know what? Sagittarius got this card as well in the same exact spot. So If you're a Sagittarius moon, rising, or north node, check that out as well. Okay, so those of you that have really been like just going through it, a lot of different emotional lessons with that Ten of Cups, you're coming into a place of healing. Your spiritual team, like, I feel like you guys have this council of guidance, all right? And they're saying if you can accept, like, everything that's been going on has been a spiritual lesson being brought to you and experienced by you emotionally, it's like, open your heart. We're going to help you heal. Like, you needed to go through this. You needed to go through these lessons. You needed to understand for this next bit of your spiritual journey. And again, it's like brand new, completely unfamiliar territory is where you're headed. And it just builds and expands upon your spiritual foundation that you already have. Okay, and those of you who have been taking all these classes, you don't need any more classes. It's time to stop taking the classes. All right, like I said, you're just going to have this activation and you're going to realize how good you are. Or you're going to have interactions with other people and they're going to tell you, wow, you're really getting me, you're really reading me. Or yeah, it's like you don't need those classes anymore. It's time to be in practice full force. Solitude journey. Oh, and with higher purpose, every Capricorn that is watching this, you are meant to live a spiritually based life or share your spiritual gift, or you're here to help shift the collective of humanity. There's no question with that higher purpose and just what's already coming out. Consciousness, self-discovery, crystals. Yeah, you're coming into some healing. Spiritual, what did we say? Spiritual lessons received emotionally, because that's how you were growing. Some of you were taking classes, okay, to go through these different spiritual lessons and changes. Some of you were in the Earth School without realizing that you signed up for these classes, thus the different emotional lessons you've been going through. And some of you, you've had a combination of both. Like you're trying to find more out about yourself spiritually. You're going through these weird emotional experiences as well. All spiritual lessons that have been changing you and preparing you. The healer. Okay, with crystals, the healer, special healing for the open-hearted. Some of you are definitely a healer, whether you are going to do energy healing, Reiki, we have discernment, or you are like a nurse, a doctor, a veterinarian, a CNA, a nurse assistant, somebody who watches children, somebody who works with special needs children, adults, okay? Any form of love that you give to another person to help them heal physically, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally, and it's just a part of who you are. You are a healer, okay? That is being confirmed in this reading. And right now, it's time to spend some time alone, Capricorn, okay? Because remember, you're coming into this activation, but it's time to spend some time alone because you're having a shift in consciousness, which is going to allow a lot of discovery of self that you currently weren't aware of. And some of you, this could be your healing abilities. Some of you, this could be your spiritual, psychic, intuitive abilities. Some of you, this could manifest itself as art, music, writing, building. You're discovering an aspect of yourself that has previously been hidden from you, and everything that you've been going through in the Earth School, as well as those of you who have been taking classes, as well as like reading a lot of books, doing a lot of research. It's all been for purpose, okay? You've been feeling the call of your soul. And also through this experience, discernment, you're going to have a better radar for dishonesty after this activation, Capricorn, where you're going to just know if a person, a situation is being dishonest or hiding something from you. Okay, you're going to be more aware of that than you were in the past. And also, some of you, it's time to get a crystal if you don't already have a crystal. One that you really connect with. And a message that some of you need to cleanse your crystals, because as you complete this journey and you're having this activation, this shift in consciousness, it's time to get all the old energy of old self off your crystals, off your cards, off your spiritual tools. Let's look at some astrology. Okay, so it all went to the crystals and the spiritual lessons. So we have some Aries energy, some Pisces energy. Yeah, that's 12th house, first house right there. We've got the sun. We have the North Node, South Node energy, life purpose, with second house and 8th house energy. Okay, so right here, second house, 8th house, you're very focused on your assets, your resources, your money, your income, your physical existence. But also with that 8th house, you have been going through a lot of emotional shifting and change in circumstance. It could be like you feel you have abundance and you're in plenty, but then it feels like you go back into like an energy of lack, not having enough. So I do see some fluctuation there in your energy, but it's just all been part of this journey. You're coming into something much, much more solid. Okay, with that North Node coming out, you've also balanced some karma. The sun, it's time for healing. It's time for awakening. It's time for truth. It's time for you to see the truth of yourself, the truth of others, the truth of the gifts that you possess within, the truth of expansion into the unfamiliar, the unknown, which is what we see here with this Aries. It's like the Pisces energy is 12th house. Okay, you've been going through all these lessons. You've learned everything. You're being activated by these eclipses. And now it's time to venture into unknown territory because you're ready for that. And there's going to be a lot more self-discovery that takes place for Capricorn. So let's pull some tarot. Well, I just saw the Four of Wands and the Ten of Wands, so that is a confirmation that the burden of the Ten of Wands is going to transform into the stability and solidity of the Four of Wands. Okay, so there is change there for you, Capricorn. Things are going to stabilize. Things are going to balance out. All right, what do we have? Ace of Cups, the Death card, Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords, the Lovers. Yeah, okay. I see you've definitely been going through some emotional lessons, and some of you, as you've embraced your spiritual side or your spiritual gift, there's people in your life that haven't been able to accept that. Ooh, some of you may have even lost your job over that. As I pull the, yeah, some of you may have lost your job over that. Yeah, like because you just were like, not me. I'm not going to do that. But you know what? All of you have gone through some sort of loss here with the Death card and the Ten of Swords through these different lessons, okay? You've all gone through some loss. And it's been hard and it's been heavy. And that might be why some of you are in this solitude journey, okay? Some of you, it's because you've been shunned by friends, family, for different choices that you make for your own self or for your spiritual journey, spiritual beliefs, okay? Some of you, you could just have been dealing with some crappy people that kind of just left you high and dry, abandoned you, okay? Because it's like Ace of Cups, but then Death. Nine of Cups, but then Ten of Swords. The Lovers, but the Emperor with the Four of Pentacles, okay? It's like, okay, this is good, but then crash, boom. All right, well, then maybe, nope, crash, boom. Okay, well, nope, crash, boom. So it's like you've gone through that a few times here, and it's been really, really hard on you emotionally. And look at, you got the Ten of Cups there. Nine of Cups with the Ace would be a 10. It is the end to these lessons that put you in this Ten of Swords energy, okay? But through each one of these lessons, it's really grown you spiritually, okay? You've been being grown spiritually through the emotional body. And I do see that you're coming into a period where it's really time to know yourself, because you're about to expand into something completely new, unfamiliar, brand new to you. And without all of these lessons that have made you so strong and wise, you might be like, nope, too risky. Just like talk yourself out of it. Choose not to pursue that path. Choose to follow, you know, what everybody else is saying and doing, opposed to what you're feeling in your own heart and soul. All right. So everything that you've been through is not for nothing. It's been growing you and transforming you spiritually. And you're going to become aware of that, kind of just like boom. And you're like, wow. And you're discovering a higher purpose of yourself, of this life. All right. So, let's pull some more cards. Let's see what that purpose is for some of you. Definitely a healer. That came through very, very strong. Could be some mediumship ability with the Death card there. Yeah, I just, the 8th house is the ruler of Scorpio. This is the card that represents Scorpio. You've gone through a lot of loss, Capricorn. You have. And there is a big, big acknowledgement of that. And no, it has not been easy. You just want things to stabilize. You're like, oh, more new energy, more unfamiliar? No, thanks. All right. Cleanser, you release and purify emotional debris. Yeah, there's that healing energy again. Meditation master, an innate ability to guide meditative sessions and in a myriad of ways: sound, movement, silence, stillness, guided mindfulness, transcendence, yoga, etc. Okay, so yeah, there's more healing energy around you right there with being the meditation master. And we have master of transmutation. You have mastered the process of transmutation. Saint Germain and the violet flame work through you. See, you had to go through it. All these lessons, you had to go through it to understand it, so that you could be the one to heal and to help others who are going through it, whether in a professional capacity or just, you know, online, in chat rooms, starting a blog, starting a channel, doing healing work, hands-on. Like, it's different for all of you, but Capricorn, you guys are all healers here. And being a cleanser, you do tend to pick up emotional debris. You are an empath. You might not be a super emotional person, but that doesn't mean that you don't feel the energy of others around you. You feel it very, very strongly. You pick up and collect their heaviness, their heartache. All right, let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. Look at that. Be the light to others. Yes, everything that you've been through is only made you and prepared you for the light that you're going to be for others who go through the same exact things. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. Stop being so hard on yourself, Capricorn. You've been doing the best you can. A lot has been thrown at you, okay? And some of you have been really trying to just like fine-tune your spiritual gift or unlock your spiritual gift, and it's like despite your efforts, you feel like you're making very little progress. But again, it's just going to be like, boom, there it is. You are making progress. Deeper insights are at hand. Yeah, your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Okay, there's a lot that's shifting and changing, and this is more about being stuck in the negative of, you know, what's gone wrong. Some of you could even be dealing with dark night of the soul energy. Don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine, and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. All you've been through is to help others moving forward for your spiritual work, your spiritual service, this life journey. Okay, and you are wise, you are strong, you are absolutely a healer. Some of you are meant to really teach, like yoga, different meditations, do lectures on different traumas, different things you've gone through. You're really going to help people, all right? And your very sensitive, empathic ability is truly a gift, even if it doesn't feel that way. It's a gift, all right? So even if you have a very 3D based job, that's all right. That doesn't mean you're not a healer as well. In some capacity you are, and that's going to become more and more prevalent in your life. Some of you, it's time to finally take the plunge. You know, it's time to take the plunge. But don't be afraid of the unknown, of the unfamiliar that enters your life. You're going to get these messages reiterated and repeated to really bring it home for you. All right, so those are your messages. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.